Oh, yeah.
Vibes. So many vibes.
Hello.
Yeah, we've got some
Hello?
vibes happening. I'm Randy Raccoon. Hello, nerds. Welcome back to Tales from the Virtual Tabletop, and thank you for joining us for our 9th session of our first ever
Yes.
campaign. The Frozen
number 9.
Gale. Number 9. I'm Randy
Number
Raccoon, and I
9.
will be your game master, Huapa. These are our lovely players. Go ahead and introduce yourselves, starting with you, Howie.
Hello, my name's Howie. My pronouns are they/them. I will be playing Caspian Novak, and I gotta log into my reactives. What do you mean keep scrolling? Authorize. Click.
Clork.
I did it. It's me. Hello. I have arrived.
Congratulations. Mari.
Thank you.
Yes, hi. I'm Mari. I also go by they, them, and I will be playing Sebastian today.
Woo.
Sebastian.
Grinds.
Grinds? I know them. Hello. Hello, I'm Grinds the Alchemist. Very soon to be Maddie the Alchemist. Pronouns are she, they, and I am playing Astrid.
Ah.
Wolf bark.
Tiki.
Hello, I'm Tiki Bunny, and I play Solmanen. You're watching TVT Live.
Okay.
Never gets old.
Anybody want to
Yay.
plug anything at the top here?
Yes. As a big thank you to all the follows I got so far on my Blue Sky, I'm doing a art giveaway. So, if you want art from me, just go ahead and go onto my Blueski and follow the rules on the post. And yeah. Art.
Hell yeah.
Hell
That's
yeah. I have three
Hell yeah.
three things.
So many things.
So many things.
Sing rich.
I think it's 3. Either way, I will start saying them and we'll count later. In 2 weeks, it's going to be my birthday week, and I am going to have full rebrand, regardless of if I have all the stuff for it. I got a lot of art recently, and it was really cool, and it's amazing, and I'm happy. And I'm going to be doing a whole week of streams. I'm mostly going to be playing lots and lots of Minecraft, because that was what I originally started streaming with, and I haven't played it in a billion thousand years, so I'm going to do that.
Block game good.
Huh?
Block game good.
Mm-hmm. The other thing, during that week, I will be running a one-shot for TVT Live. And I have some lovely players. You may recognize them as people from here, and my good friend Rocker Quilltusk joining us. They will be playing adventurers looking for a lost prince in a bandit camp. And nothing, and that's basically that's it. That nothing weird ever happens when people go investigate stuff, ever.
Can I kiss the prince?
Yes.
Yes!
Yeah, you very much can. You do need to find the prince first to kiss them.
Yeah.
But yes, you can kiss them.
Hell yeah.
Glorious.
No, I guess it was just 2 because I can't think of anything else. Oh, I'm also going to be raising money to pay off my bills because I have a lot of debt, and I got some terrible news today, so I might have to really push that whole hey.
Yeah, that's rough, buddy.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think that's all my stuff.
Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness.
How can you plug our Patreon stuff?
Well, hold on, we gotta let Tiki go.
Tiki.
The only thing I think I can say is the Cobblemon Minecraft season is coming to an end, and we are beginning the Ranching Together season here the next couple of weeks. And yeah.
What does that mean?
I run a Minecraft server, and I do seasonal mod packs. So they go on for X amount of time, for ever long as people keep playing them. So we're now transitioning from a Cobblemon-focused mod pack over to one focused pretty much entirely around farming, ranching, and community with the other players in the server.
This sounds
Horse girl.
This sounds amazing.
It's a big horse girl season. It's my season.
Now is the season of Tiki.
Hell yeah.
Excellent. Yes, I have two things. One thing, probably, most likely, next Saturday, I'm gonna be doing an emergency donathon that involves Valheim, possibly crowd control, and
Ooh.
play forever until money or time run out. What? Stay tuned. Anyway, that's all I've got for now. That being
Stay tuned,
said,
true believers.
yeah, stay tuned. We have, did you guys know that we officially have a Patreon?
What?
Not only do we have a Patreon, but we have a Patreon with stuff on it. For just a single $1, you can join our community chat, meaning you get to be in our exclusive Discord. That's totally real and very cool. Also, you get access to the Patreon only updates, which are usually work in progress things and other cool little peeks behind the curtains of all kinds of neat stuff, usually conducted by our fantastic dungeon master Randy Raccoon. Or for $3, you could follow the wind, get all that shit I just talked about, but also you get to vote on monthly community emotes for this channel right the fuck here. Have you ever been like, wow, these streamers, they keep releasing all these cringe emotes. I have so many better ideas. Now's your chance. This is your moment.
Yeah.
For $3 a month, your voice could be heard. A word on the street is currently nobody is at the $3 tier, meaning that if you go and get the $3 tier, you could be the only guy. You could have so much sway over what we do in the coming months. My God.
Mm-hmm.
Also,
shape our fate.
if emotes don't tickle your fancy, how about free battle maps? Because Randy Raccoon makes a bunch of the battle maps that we use here on the Frozen Vale, and she has so generously agreed to make them available for you. Of course, these are not all of them, as we do use some pre-generated maps, courtesy of Chipeku and a couple of other map creators. But the ones that are made in-house by Randy via Dungeon Alchemist and other fantastic tools, you will be able to have full access to. You could use them in your own games. You could print them out. You could do some sort of weird story collage. Honestly, sky's the limit. Who knows? But that's not all. There is a $10 a month tier. The all-access patron. The big dog. I mean, the more than the 4-foot dog. The full 6-foot tall dog. 2 Shunies standing on their shoulders. That's how large you will be. Not only do you get everything that we talked about earlier, but you also get access to receiving quarterly stickers. Now, what are these stickers, you might be asking? Well, sometimes they're going to be based around the emotes that we make. Sometimes they're going to be completely unique. It varies. It's a wonderful grab bag of wonderful art, all forged by our dear, darling Randolph Raccoon. And again, you just get these. These will be sent to you if you are in the $10 a month tier. So it's not like this gets you access to buy them. This is because you are $10 a month that you get this thing. Also, you officially get to add your creativity to the game by submitting potential names for future NPCs. Exactly. Do you think you have really good ideas? Do you think they would be really, really good in this totally serious fantasy setting? Well, for $10 a month, you can subject us all to your very good ideas, air quotes. I'm just saying. It's a pretty sick deal. It's a pretty solid bargain. But there is one more step beyond. If you, for some beautiful reason, have the willingness to spend $25 a month on our project here, $25 a month to help Randy fund getting all the crayons she uses to make all of the maps and all of the sticky notes she writes all of the lore on, then you will not only be able to join our 4-house Novak tier, but you will get access to literally everything. That's stickers, that's maps, that's NPC names, that's emotes, that's all the good shit. But also, you will gain access to getting a member shout-out on our BRB screen. That is the screen that you see whenever we are taking our little 10-minute break. Your name, boom, pow, right there. Everybody gets to see it. Super cool. Your friends, totally jealous. The person you're interested in suddenly likes you. That's the kind of guarantee we can make.
Oh, boy.
You also get to vote. You get to be a part of the vote for which NPC Randy draws that month. That's right. As you may have noticed, we have some pretty fucking hilarious tokens for some of our bad guys and some of our good guys. Well, Randy here just so happens to be a fantastic, phenomenal, super skilled artist, and would like to start drawing NPCs for this. Now, she can't really do it without compensation, so this $25 a month tier does help go to that compensation, and it helps you pick what NPC she's going to draw that month. So, do you like weirdly smug, kind of hot orc village leader? You could see what she looked like for real. Do you like very smart colo hyena person with the glasses? I imagine they have a fez. You could make that reality.
No.
I'm just saying, sky's the limit.
I'm sorry.
That is all we currently have. We do have more stuff coming in the future. Just as a recap, we have $1 tier, $3 tier, $10 tier, and a $25 tier. Literally, any of those get you access to our official Discord and get you access to just being able, an easy way to get alerted to whenever we're live for any of our shenanigans. And also get you access to patron-only updates, which are going to be things like the votes and things like that. Yeah, that's it. Please consider checking us out. Here is the link to our Patreon. Just saying, you can go check it out. It's pretty cool. It's pretty neat. We would love to have more folks involved. Yeah, that's it. That's all. Bing pow.
Nice. Well, with that, I think we're ready to launch into the episode, unless anyone else has any last minute stuff they want to jump in with. No?
No.
We're comfy, we're happy.
Ah.
Sweet.
Comfy, happy, vibing,
Oh,
living
right.
life.
Hell yeah. I think Mari did our recap.
Yes, I did.
All right. Take it away.
Okay. Sebastian's log. Well, today was a lot. I mean a lot. It started off with Elara getting sucked into her book. I don't know if that's some weird witch stuff. Probably is. But that happened. Which sucks, because she's the only one that's really nice to me. Sad face. We tried examining the book. Couldn't figure out how it works. Then, of course, Thy Royal Highness started mouthing off and being annoying, and I tried throwing the book at them, and it didn't work. Listen, I'm street smart, not brawn smart. Either way, well, Solanin and Cass did at least talk to Nika and got some more intel on some spooky shit happening. Apparently, people have been hearing little kids' voice talking to them. Great. On our way to looks at scribbling on paper somewhere, we got ambushed by orcs. Cool. Great. We kicked their ass and got to old Drifthaven. And as one would expect, it's abandoned and creepy, so we camped outside for a bit. Caspian attempts a ghost story, even though they're a baby. Haha, cute. And there was a noise, a music box, and small voice of a child. Yeah, that's not so cute. We checked out the old town, saw blood drag marks going towards the church. I hate this. I use my expertise and check inside. Well, as you can guess, it was unnerving. So we wrote in Elara's magic book to ask what this creature could be. And then Solon and ruins our cover. I thought cats are supposed to be quiet? And then, surprisingly, Caspian walked inside first. Turns out it was an attic whisperer. I've heard tales of them on my travels during my time in the carnival. They're... sad. So... Party, for some reason, approaches the thing, the creature, and of course we ended up having to fight it. And kill it, which kind of killed something of me inside. Of course, but not before it told us the name of the Spear of the White Wastes. Let it go. There you go.
Hell yeah. All right, get you an extra hero point.
Yes.
Yay, hero.
I think
Yippee!
the only thing missing was that you guys did have to fight some orcs in the snow.
Nope.
Oh,
Nope,
did I?
nope.
No,
No.
you said that.
Mari
You
said
Well,
that. Mhm.
My
Wow.
ADHD didn't hear it. That's my bad.
Rude.
Your turn this time, Randy.
I'm trying. Sorry, Mari. Okay. All right, let's jump in.
Okay.
Okay.
The only person that likes you, Sebastian, huh?
Oh, well, listen.
Hold on. These technical. What?
Technicolor Dreamcoat.
There we go. I'm trying to get the screens to change. Okay. We're gonna jump back in almost exactly where we left off. Sebastian has eliminated the threat. And there's a few quiet beats. What all would you like to do?
I look over at Caspian. Are you okay?
Caspian looks like shit.
Yes.
Yeah, they're pretty gaunt. And God, hold on. Let me review the current statuses. Yeah, drained 1, enfeebled 1, and fatigued. Yes. Caspian does not look great. They look pretty tired. Their posture is kind of weak, more wilted than anything. Breathing sort of heavy. But they don't really. It's weird. Something's off. Caspian, when Caspian gets hurt, it's a big deal. You know, they make a big deal out of it.
Mm-hmm.
But as Astrid kind of asked that question, Caspian just sort of kind of rolls their shoulder back, the one that has the big teeth marks in it, and winces, and then just kind of gives a nod and says, yes, of course. I will be just fine. And they put their sword down, not really able to do the finesse of fitting it into the narrow sheath. And they are going to kneel down and collect this body.
You move to collect the body, and you realize quickly that whatever was keeping this intact was gone with whatever sentience was there. So when you start to move it, the bones kind of just rattle and shift, and you have to like pick them up in a pile almost. It doesn't hold its shape.
Yeah, that's fine. Just
I walk
collect them
over
into
and try to
scraps
help.
of cloth.
I try to help Caspian pick him up.
Yeah.
You should sit.
Oh, no. Don't be ridiculous. I'm fine.
You're not fine,
You're
and you need to relax.
decisively not fine.
You need to sit and get healing
Relax.
and get
It's not
rest.
a big deal.
It's
not
a
big
huge deal because you're the
Let me do
Viscount.
this! Please. Let me do this.
Let me help you. Let us do
You're
this.
what you... You don't understand?
Then tell me, so I can understand.
I will. Just help. Just help.
All right.
But don't stop me.
All right. I'll help.
Thank you.
I look over to Sebastian and Salon and kind of like nudge my head to see if they can come by and help too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I will. Caspian is gonna, once like all the all the bits are collected, they will look over to our goblin compatriot, and say in, gosh, what is the
Amaroon.
Amurin? Yeah, Amarun. I say, I am unfamiliar with the appropriate rites for your culture. We will, of course, do whatever you deem necessary to ensure that the bodies of your companions are laid to rest.
She's standing on the back pew. She still has her bow, like, held at the ready. She blinks hard several times before what you said to her seems to register. And she clears her throat. Usually pyres. We usually burn our dead.
All right. Well, there's no shortage of derelict timber. We'll get started on that shortly.
Yeah. I'm going to go find Tup.
Yes, of course. Take your time. We'll tend to things here in the meantime.
Scurries out.
All right.
Well,
Guess we build a pyre then.
yes. We should get started on that for them. There should either be a designated burial location or some sort of derelict mausoleum in this structure. Not here necessarily, but most villages are built with that sort of thing in mind, if I remember my studies correctly.
Go ahead and make a
find
society check.
You got it, boss.
You can use House Novak lore if you'd like.
I would love to use House Novak lore, but the thing is I'm stupid, and I'm an expert in society, which makes it higher.
Fair.
So we're gonna go society. That is a dirty 20.
Right. Okay. So you know that towns along the Frigid March actually tend to entomb their inhabitants in the river. They have, they cut the ice and then they, lay people to rest by putting them in the water. This was a town that the river used to go through. It doesn't anymore. So the odds of finding a mausoleum are pretty low.
Yeah. Shit.
We could build a pyre outside.
For the goblins, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. I mean, the the pews in here would make fine kindling, I'm sure. Yeah. All right. Yes. All right. Let's get that done. Let's make sure that our compatriot does not regret assisting us in getting to this location and ensure they are shown the proper respect. Who here is able to lift one of these things? I am not physically capable at the moment. There appears to be some sort of lingering maleficency.
Mm-hmm. I mean, Astrid kind of cracks her knuckles and is just like, I can bust things up and move things, so...
All right, excellent.
But you do need to rest.
Yes, of course. This is... I will get this done, and we will rest. We will take our time, yes.
All right.
Can I do something real quick?
What would you like to do?
I'm asking out of
Oh,
character.
sorry, my bad.
What would you like
No
to do,
worries.
buddy?
Is there any way I can examine the bones left from the attic whisper and see what kind of like a race of like a child it was to give it a proper, I guess, send off?
Sure, make a medicine check.
Oof. Okay, I can attempt that.
This is a hard anthropological.
Nope.
Hard to tell.
Yeah.
Examining these bones, the structure of the skull seems like bones have striations, and bones tell stories of the lives that the creatures lived, right? The bones of the skull are stretched and smoothed in some places. You think maybe some sort of change happened to this creature.
Okay. Well, I suppose Pyre might just be the best way, just in case. I can go help set that up.
All right.
While they handle the attic whisperer's remains, or I'm supposed to be taking part in assisting with that, aren't I?
You could do what you'd
only
like.
if-
I mean,
yeah, you do
okay,
what you
because
want to,
I
buddy.
kind of want to inspect this altar over here.
Hell yeah. Go ahead and give me a religion check.
It's a nice thick -1. What's the 6 get me?
This altar is strange. You're used to seeing, there's a lot of like temples and places of worship here, but there's also like people worship local spirits. So usually when you go into a shrine or a place of worship, there's a lot of things represented. This particular temple is odd because it just has the one altar, and the statue on it, you can see it's kind of rough carved. You almost get the impression that maybe the statue looked like someone else and then it was recarved to have a different face. But it's odd because it's a statue, but then there's like plants growing around it. You can see vines, cracks in the concrete, in the stone, not concrete. And all of the plants are frozen solid, like almost flash frozen. But then you see there's like soot markings on the face of this statue, similar to soot markings you've seen before on previous statues.
Oh, there's that big religion circle. Can I examine the plants?
Yeah. Go ahead and make a nature check.
Yippee. Fuck! 13!
You've never seen these plants before.
Damn. Okay. All right. All right. All right. I'm just gonna head back to help with the child's body.
Okay. So you guys are building a funeral pyre?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys set about doing that. I'm going to go ahead and move us to... hold on. There we go. Out here. Unless you guys wanted to poke around in the church a little more.
Not at the moment.
Okay.
Yeah, not at the moment.
You spend some time collecting wood from the pews, and you construct a funeral pyre. Nika kind of lays out the bodies of the goblins here in like resting poses, all shoulder to shoulder, side by side. She doesn't make like a speech or funeral rites that you guys are privy to, but you watch her quietly whisper to each of the bodies before she lights the funeral pyre. Are you guys adding the bones of the attic whisperer to the pyre?
I look over at Caspian
Yeah.
and see what they're wanting to do.
This isn't our tradition.
We can hold on to the bones if you want. Until we're able to give her the proper burial that is tradition.
I think that would be appropriate, yes.
All right.
Okay.
So we're holding on to some bones.
Okay. You add
Just
attic whisperer bones to your inventory.
got a little bone bundle.
Yeah.
Bundle of bones.
The bone
I'll
babe.
add that. Yeah, Caspian will add that to their inventory.
Okay. It's still pretty early in the day for you guys, so what would you like to do? With the attic whisperer put to rest, the vibe in the town is a little bit less.
Creepy.
Yeah, it's still heavy. Like, this is a
Yeah.
sad, solemn place, but you no longer feel threatened here.
Well, can Solanin attend to any of Caspian's injuries?
I could. I absolutely could.
How do you spell attic?
ATTIK.
See,
Oh.
there's no K.
Huh?
Or-
There is now.
Oh, there is now. Oh,
Oh.
oh.
Attic whisperer.
All right, cool. Thank you.
Alright. Do I have anything else I don't? Or boop. I'm going to approach Caspian. And just kind of like wave. So she's gonna wave her hand a bit, to get their attention and be like, do you want any help for that nasty bite you got, or
Oh. Yes, I suppose
that'll
that
get
would
infected?
Be... Yes, that would be wise. Thank you very much.
And then I'm going to treat wounds.
Hell yeah.
I don't get my wilderness. Do I get my wilderness modifier?
Yeah.
I think you get
You're doing-
it's nature. Is it wilderness? It's
Yeah.
nature.
Yeah, it's nature.
Yeah. It's natural medicine if I'm in wilderness. Oh, 27.
27, that's a crit success.
That is.
Yeah, that's 4d8.
4d8.
Ooh.
Go.
4.
Yippee.
Nice.
Nice. 15.
Good damn.
Sick. So here's the thing. Full
Mhm.
health, I still look like shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
But I am technically at full hit points. But
I
yeah,
am technically better.
yeah, Caspian's wounds are no longer severe and dangerous, but they're clearly still fucking drained.
give it 3 hours. Give it 3 hours and you'll be fine.
Yes, quite.
Mhm.
All right. Well, we have a circle to locate.
Mm-hmm. I'm assuming it's going to be inside the church.
Yeah, the one that was just in there. Or...
Was there a circle inside the church?
Yeah,
Oh, then yes, that would be
Yeah,
the
there
circle we're
was
looking for.
there's a huge magic circle, like the big one that you stabbed.
Oh, well, I
Yeah.
must have missed it.
Right? Do we want to go back inside the church then?
Yes.
Yes, back into
We're
the
ba-
church,
yeah, we're back
baby.
in the church.
Yeah. Yeah, it's over this way.
Ah.
Oh yeah.
Doink, 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 doink.
Boop, 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 boop.
Oh, it's
Ooh.
a lot smaller than the other ones.
It is a lot smaller, yes.
Does it look different or?
Make perception check.
Yes, we will perceive as a team. Don't forget they're supposed to be hidden. Use the little eye with
Secret-
the slash through.
Secret
Yeah.
perception.
Blind perception.
Secret.
Sequits.
Look, but
I'm
keep your eyes closed.
I'm half tempted to just do a lot of rolls blind because I think it's just fun to find
It is
out.
kind of fun.
Hmm.
This mark is indeed smaller than the one that you found at the old abandoned location in the tundra scars.
Hmm.
Is the... Sorry.
No, go ahead. What's your question?
I was gonna ask if the runes on it are any different or if there's new ones.
They are a bit different. So this, it's got like the bones of the runes that you guys had seen in the other one, but the other one clearly had more intricate detail in them. This looks like a first draft almost, but noticeably it is not sweltering hot in this room like it was at the last one you guys found. There aren't like sparks of heat or anything. The closer you get, the more you can feel it getting a little bit warmer, but this isn't like, it's not overwhelmingly hot like the last one you guys found.
Interesting.
But it's definitely actively lit.
It is glowing.
I wonder what would happen if you stabbed this one.
Well, I mean, it's certainly smaller than the other one, so I imagine the...
Floor's probably not gonna fall out from under us. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Knock on wood.
I mean, unfortunately, our Arcanist was consumed by their tome, so...
Oh, we can ask the book.
Oh yeah, we should
Yeah, we
draw
just
it in the book.
we draw it in the
right,
book.
yes, of
I
course.
take out the book and I. Who's got good drawing skills?
I can try? Question mark.
I think drawing would be a crafting check.
Crafting. Oh. Then I'm not.
Salonen, would you be able to
I draw
it?
flower. I draw flowers and shit all the time.
Okay.
Here, give me it.
I hand you the book and a pen.
Thank you, thank you. How's a 21?
Yeah, you replicate this what you see before you in the book.
Let's absolutely go.
All right, book. What do you know?
Let's see what the book says. Making a roll for the book, sorry. You draw this. It takes a while to like get it all exactly right. And when you're satisfied, you kind of like sit back, look at it. The book doesn't do anything for a little bit. And then after a while, you get a really kind of lethargically written, pretty.
Okay.
So very helpful.
That's
Does the book seem like it's getting worse for anybody else?
I don't know.
It's book.
True, I mean,
Can make perception checks on the book if you'd like.
Sure.
I have no desire to do that.
perceive that book. I can perceive you.
I have a question mark.
Wow. I just want to congratulate you all. That was a stellar round of perception checks.
Yeah.
Is it stellarly bad, or
Nope. As in, you guys all rolled really well. 2 nat 20s
Oh.
in that group of 3 people who rolled.
Oh, shit!
Yeah.
The book seems, if a book could seem, tired. Book seems tired.
Okay.
All right. Well.
What does that mean? Okay.
That seems foreboding. Hopefully, we can get Elara back, because
Yeah.
we definitely need her for all these rooms.
Okay. Well, let's. I
I wonder if
guess.
it'll actually eat her if the book gets too tired, or if she disappears if the book gets too tired. I feel like we should ask questions sparingly.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Alright,
Caspian, would you like to stab it?
I suppose we can give it a shot.
Maybe it'll make more smoke from your sword.
Perhaps. I was told that whatever I did to it the first time, it was incomplete. I was encouraged to do it again, so fuck it, we ball. I will step forward and draw my sword.
I'm gonna.
By the
take
way,
a
I
couple
100
steps back.
I 100% hear Caspian saying "fuck it, we ball" as if he's trying to like sound like somebody he's heard before. Like say that is like I heard one of the common people say this before.
Yes,
Yes.
I heard the children that hang around in the alleyway say it.
Yes,
What up,
Gertie
what
says it
up,
all
as
the
the
time.
kids say.
Gertie.
It's like what up youths? What up youths of the city?
I like it that it's Gertie that says it, because then
Mhm.
that means officially, canonically, that's just dwarven slang.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah, we
my
ball.
god.
Yeah, it's really good.
All right,
Okay,
I will-
Caspian. You stabbing?
Yeah, draw the rapier. Everything just looks like a little more dramatic because
Yeah.
Caspian's just exhausted. But they'll grip up on the weapon, and they'll take a breath and assume their fucking fencing stance, and I will go for a stabberino. And like last time, I will go big or go home, so I will stoke the flames and ignite Ashen Edge.
Okay.
Wow.
Give me a fortitude save.
Oh no!
Well.
Is that drain
Guess what I
effect?
currently have a bunch of negatives to. Ooh, boy. Fortitude, you say? All right, well, here we go. Let me just... Now, is that a critical failure?
No.
All right, then I would like to use a good boy point to make it a success. 'Cause
Okay.
I don't want to evaporate. All
Fair.
right, I don't know what happens if I fail this. I will use my one good boy point just to stay on my feet.
Okay. You do that. One sec. Let me just roll some real quick here.
Roll a little something, something.
Will the floor fall out or will it hold?
Okay.
I don't think breaking these just makes floors explode. I'm pretty
I
sure
think that'd be very funny.
there was
though.
a very specific set of circumstances.
Caspian,
I
did you
think it does.
describe what it looks like when you activate your sword?
Yeah. Because normally it happens really, really fast, and it's just kind of like this flash of fire that starts at the basket of the hilt, and then just kind of engulfs upwards, and then is almost immediately gone. But because we're not in like a life or death scenario at the moment, and Caspian is extremely tired, they sort of step to the side and, with this sort of ballet kind of posture, send the sword out, and the tip of the rapier kind of like sparks on the stone, and the ashen edge ignites, and it holds for a second as they just sort of take a deep breath and try and stop the trimmer in their hand, and tighten their grip and send it forward.
Okay. You touch the tip of your blade to the center of this sigil, where it's brightest, and you expect resistance because you're standing on solid stone. And even when you touch the lines of this sigil, it's not hot. It's still solid stone. It's not like seared in like previous sigil you've seen. You touch it, and you expect to just hit stone, but where it's brightest, the tip of the sword connects, and then sparks kind of start to fly like a sparkler almost. And you push, and the sword starts to just sear into this symbol, almost like dipping into molten lava.
Gonna miss this sword. Mother's going to kill me.
And sparks start to fly out from where the sword is connecting, and the symbols of the sigil start to flare brighter as it kind of ripples out from where you've inserted the sword. You go ahead and you take 5 points of fire damage.
You got it, boss. Gladly.
Better than incineration.
Yeah. Much better than burned alive.
You immediately die.
Here lies Caspian. They were really dumb.
You push the sword in all the way to the hilt, and when the hilt touches where the sigil is on the stone, smoke starts to kind of billow out. The rest of the group loses sight of Caspian for a second.
Oh.
Oh no.
And then it clears, and Caspian, you don't remember pulling your sword out, but you're standing there, and the sigil on the ground is no longer glowing, but your sword is.
Ooh.
Shit. I will look at... I'm gonna hold it up over my head and try and get a better look at it. Definitely really trying to make sure I didn't break it this time.
Yeah, the blade is almost like a white-orange color and emitting a pretty decent glow. You now have like... Well, I had this whole lighting effect queued up, and it just didn't do anything.
Oh no!
Sadness. Nope, it's doing stuff. It's just hardly noticeable. You guys see that?
I see it.
Yeah.
Well, your sword glows now. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Neat. Okay.
All right.
I'll look back at the group. Success? I think.
Well, I mean, you didn't break anything, so.
Did not break anything. That is true.
Yeah, we did accomplish our goal. I accomplished my other goal. I guess we can try, looking around this church a little bit more, or use this as a resting place. Yeah.
I think we should rest, but
Yes.
also we should probably honor our dying compatriot's final wish and see if we could find anything about her uncle or cousin or whoever the fuck wrote the letter from this place.
Oh, right, yeah.
Of course, I have no idea what the fuck we're gonna find. We have no idea what any of that shit looks like, but...
Nope.
Nope. But I mean, maybe the writing will be the same. Like we could look to see find similar penmanship.
Oh yes, of course. I'll just get the letter from
You'll
Illyria.
be-
Oh wait.
It's
you're
probably
right.
in our pocket.
You're right. Sorry.
Yep. I mean, I've seen it before, but that was several moons ago, and I'm really fucking tired.
All
Were
right.
there any identifiers on the letter? Like anything that might stand out if you saw something similar to it again?
Dodger Master.
Like any symbols or...
There weren't symbols, but you do know that while it was a letter written for Elara, it was addressed using a different name.
Right. Who was it addressed to?
I'll type it into the chat.
Into the chat.
I was really talking about the stamp, but...
Ah.
I don't know what
Stamps are really cool.
Tiedela.
Tiedela.
Tiedela. Yes.
I don't know why
think-
I typed that as you.
I don't know.
That's really weird. All right.
I'm not entirely certain if that is, all that important, but...
It's a clue.
Yeah, it's a clue. I've never heard the name before.
All right.
Nope.
Oh. Well, Caspian, if you're gonna rest and the rest of us go search, do you want anybody to stay with you?
No, I'll be alright. I think I'm just going to go out and sit by the bonfire with, goblin compatriot.
All right.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna search the church.
Okay.
I was
Go
gonna say, it
ahead.
looked
Church,
like it was
church.
upstairs.
I moved off the church too quickly. Hold on.
You did.
My bad.
Oh, there's a door over there.
Yeah, there is a door over there.
Okay.
Would I make a perception check to look for traps? Or is that
Yeah,
thievery?
perception or
the stairs.
thievery.
Hmm.
There's multiple sets of stairs.
Yes, there
A
is.
10?
This is like a podium kind of. This is like a stage. This set of stairs over here. It doesn't lead anywhere but to like
Yeah.
an elevated platform just for.
Yeah, that definitely looks like a pew type thing.
You don't see any traps.
I'm gonna send Neri first.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah,
send
sure.
Neri
Neri.
to open the door.
Okay.
Boop.
Yep. You can open it.
Do these stairs go up or down?
They go up.
I'm gonna go up.
Okay. There's a small like hatch at the top of the stairs. And when you get to it, it's like a wooden hatch. It's not locked. You push it open. And you're on the roof.
Oh.
Does Neri immediately pass away? The door gets
Nope.
opened.
Neri opens the door. You see what you see.
Okay. I'm gonna have Neri open the door behind it.
Okay. It leads
Oh.
outside. It's a small church, you guys.
Yes,
Okay.
it is a small church.
It's very scary. There's a
All right.
thing in here.
Mm.
We're not-
Can I
what's
notice
that
anything?
thing?
Can I notice anything in here?
This is another small, like, space of worship. It looks like maybe a long time ago people would put tithes in this room. There's like a little chest. There's some small offerings people put on that table back there.
I'm gonna leave that alone. Okay. Doesn't look like there's anything in here.
Can you
Might
find
have to-
anything, Sebastian?
Nope, it's just the roof up here.
Yeah, we might have
Okay.
to search the rest of this abandoned area.
I was gonna say, what about all the shit in this little room here? Like
all the
bags
stuff?
and stuff. Yeah.
Yes, those are actually the piles of junk in this room are reminiscent to the piles of junk that you guys have found in previous locations where you found these sigils. So there's a lot of like waterlogged stuff, but notably in this room, they're just like heaped together. They don't seem to have been sorted. In the previous piles you guys have found, they were like piles of junk, yeah, but they were like organized in a way, not in a way that you could tell, but seeing this disorganized pile, it's like, oh wait, that shit was kept in a specific order, and this shit is just thrown in here.
I'm gonna stick my hands in it and look around.
You're gonna grab the stuff?
Oh, I don't have much space. No. No.
You can sort through it.
Okay, I'll sort through it. See if there's anything that sticks out.
Okay. You start sorting through. Can I get a will save, please?
Yeah. Oh, can I use Marshall's aura?
I think so, yeah, you're in it. I think so.
Yes. Is a 12 a success or?
No.
Can I use a? You know what? Actually, let's fuck around and find out.
Okay. You start sorting through this stuff, and you're next to the sigil, which was really warm until Caspian stuck their sword into it. Now it's like not, it's like rapidly cooling to what you guys experiences from temperature down here. But you start sorting through this stuff. It's very, very obvious that this stuff is like waterlogged, but it's been here for a long time. So it's got that kind of weird texture of something that's been soaked in like river water, but dried out.
Ugh.
And as you're sorting through stuff, you feel like your hands start to rapidly get colder. And you feel in your palms something shifting almost. As if you were holding handfuls of water. But when you look at your palms, you don't see anything. Just that icy shifting, like you're holding handfuls of ice cold water in your hands, but you're not. And when you let go of the items, you don't feel it anymore. But when you go to grab them, that feeling starts to return to your palms and shifts to your fingertips. And then it starts to feel like liquid water running up your veins. You let go of the items and the sensation stops.
Can I use my dagger to pick through it rather than my hands to try and find what's causing the sensation?
Yeah. Go ahead and make a perception check.
Okay.
You start to try and shift through. It's hard to discern the difference in some of these things. Like this is, it just looks like junk to you.
I'm gonna turn to who's on here? Are we all currently here right now in the church?
I believe so, unless Caspian stepped out.
I went to go sit by the bonfire like I fucking said I was gonna.
Okay.
Okay.
You're still on the map, sorry. There you go.
Yeah, well,
Cut darker.
we moved and then we didn't.
I'm gonna turn to Sebastian and Astrid. Have either of you ever felt before when touching this, because it's like the other stuff that we found, but have you ever felt it whenever you touch these things? Why don't you just stick your hands in it? Just stick your hands in here. And she kind of just waves over Sebastian and Astrid.
Okay. You going over?
Yeah, I guess I stick my hands in it cautiously.
Okay. Make a will save.
19.
Ooh.
It's not immediate, but the more you hold these things, the more you start to feel what Solanin is talking about. And no, you guys did not feel this when you guys interacted with these kinds of items previously.
Yeah, I can't say I have.
I'm gonna leave him alone. Curiosity wants me to take him, but some tiny piece of what remains of my brain is telling me that I should leave these alone.
Yeah, probably a good idea.
Yeah.
Generally.
Oh, Astrid, you should shove your hand in this so you can see what. Like we this is a shared experience. You gotta just stick your hand in the pile.
All right, I will stick my hand in the pile.
Okay, make a will save.
Awesome.
Yasmin's gonna be so jealous.
Oof.
For you, it happens almost immediately. You grab an item from the pile, and you feel cold liquid start to pool in your palms. You go to look at your hands. There's no water, but you feel it. It's as if you're cupping cold water in your hands. And it starts to like move to the tips of your fingers, and then feels cold liquid start to move up your arms as if it's running through your veins. And the sensation continues to spread throughout your body the longer you hold the items.
Do I feel like it's hurting me?
It doesn't hurt. You just feel the presence of water in you.
Astrid's gonna keep holding it.
Oh no.
Yeah, after probably 30 seconds to a minute, your whole body feels like that. Like you kind of feel like you know when you freeze alcohol?
Yes.
And
Yes.
the bottle is chilled, like really cold, but the inside's still liquid because alcohol doesn't freeze. Your body feels like that. Like you feel like your exterior should be frosting over, but inside it's just cool liquid. It's almost refreshing. You know that if you were to actually feel this cold, your joints would start to stiffen up or pop and get stiff, but you feel fine. You feel like you're made of icy cold liquid, and it's circulating through you. And the longer you hold it, the more the speed of that circulation seems to pick up.
Huh. Do we know? I look to the others while still holding it. Do we know what this is?
Nope. And neither of us held it for nearly that long. Are you okay? Still Astrid?
I don't know.
I would put it down now.
It feels good.
It feels really good.
Uh-huh.
I do set it down and let go.
Okay, you set it down. The sensation remains for a moment, rushing through your body, and then it seems to pull out of the rest of your body and center in your palms again. And then it becomes familiar. You've felt the sensation of having small bits of water in the palms of your hand. It's like that dream you had
Like
where
that
you
dream.
feel that almost exact same shape, but the sensation stays as you now have the blessing of the river.
Ooh. Where do I put that?
Just make note of it because you don't know what it is.
Yes, that's a good point. Journal. Blessing of the river.
Yes.
All right. Cool. So I put it down, and that whole feeling went away. I grabbed the item again.
Nothing happens.
I look to Sebastian and Solanan with the most serious look on my face. I think we should touch these. I think these are related to the dream we had when we first all got together. And I think there's something going on with spirits and magic items and stuff. I don't know what it is, but I think that this is important. It feels important.
Okay, I grab hold of one of the items again.
All right, make another will save.
Yeah, so do I.
Okay. Also make another will save. You can choose to fail these if you'd like.
Well,
25, baby!
Okay.
Sebastian refuses to fail.
He's just gonna keep holding it, like, alright, now what?
Solanin, when you pick up a piece, the sensation you were feeling before returns, and you let it kind of wash over you until you feel that kind of refreshing current-like feeling in your body all over you. It's so weird because it feels like it's in your limbs. It's a physical sensation, but it also is not a part of you physically, so it's hard to describe fully what it feels like, but you feel it fully in your entire being. Sebastian, you go to pick up an item and you let the feeling fill your hands as it did before, and it starts to creep up your forearms, and you resist it, and it stops and stays localized in your hands.
He stares at it, he's like, alright, go on. Do whatever you need to the item.
Okay. You allow this feeling to take over you. You stop resisting. You feel that cool, refreshing feeling spread throughout you. And after a minute or two, you both also receive the blessing of the river.
I'm gonna take one of the objects with me so I can get Caspian to touch this.
Okay.
Hopefully.
Make Caspian touch
yeah.
it.
You grab, there's a bunch of stuff here. There's like old books that are too water damaged to read. There's old stuffed animals. There's like vases, pottery, kids' toys. So whichever of those things, you just grab one.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Is there a cat ball?
Yeah, there's toys.
Sebastian's gonna grab that.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
probably head out, because
Yeah.
he's gonna look around the rest of the town.
Okay.
Do you need somebody to come with you, or do you want to do this by yourself?
He stops as he hears Astrid's voice. He's back to her. He's just kind of mutters a little quietly to himself, and she's like, I mean, I don't think it matters. I just need to get out of here.
Okay. Do what you need to do.
When I
I
walk
leave.
out, I'm gonna go towards where Caspian is sitting first and
Same.
throw the ball at them. Not like at them like aggressively, but just like toss it.
Sebastian tosses a little ball at you, Caspian.
What is this?
Hold it.
Why?
And just hold it. And then that's all he says, and he turns and he walks to go investigate.
Astrid walks up. We think it's connected to the spirit in the dream we had when we first all got together. I think it's connected to the river spirit.
I will pick it up and eye it surreptitiously.
Okay, make a will save.
Fuck.
Just let it. Just let it go.
20.
You pick it up. You feel a cold, kind of tingling sensation. It's almost like a spearmint feeling. start to like tingle the tips of your fingers, and then that kind of liquid ice feeling starts to pool in your palms. And the sensation starts to seep into your veins, but it doesn't go past your wrists.
Is this sensation familiar to me from the dream?
It is.
I'll look at it and kind of like narrow my eyes a little bit and look at Astrid.
You have to let it envelop you. Just trust it. Trust me, trust it.
All right, very well then. And I will allow it to do its thing.
You embrace the sensation. And you feel what your friends felt before you as that liquid ice feeling starts to rush through all of your extremities. It feels like a current in you. At first it is disorienting because you're like, whoa, that's that. I've never felt that before. Blood doesn't move like that through you. But then it feels exhilarating. It feels like a rush, almost. So you also receive the blessing of the river.
Neato.
All right. Where'd you head off to, Sebastian?
What buildings are there immediately, like, around us? Like,
Go ahead and make a perception check. There's not a ton of buildings here. So glancing around, because you're at this temple, there's like a gazebo next to it. There's what looks like housing or tenements right across. But you see a couple of like smaller buildings that could either be government buildings or shops. But this town isn't huge. There are maybe 13, 14 buildings here total. So
I'll look into the smaller buildings and see if they're like government buildings, see if I can find paperwork or something.
okay. You head down and you find one of those smaller buildings. You start to look at it. Hold on a second. My notes. Roll me just a d4. This is for which building you chose.
3.
Okay. You walk up to this building. It's maybe like 20 by 20. It's pretty small. There's like faded signs and things decorating it. Make me another perception check.
Okay.
There's this oh my gosh, hold on.
Whoa.
Wow. ADHD. I can't read. Okay. This town has been abandoned for a couple of 100 years. So
Oh, jeez.
there's like dust and ice and all sorts of stuff accumulated on the outside of these buildings. So it takes you a moment to like look at what the sign maybe is meant to represent. And you realize you got lucky in this first choice because this is actually appears to be a post office of some kind.
Sweet.
The windows seem to be like frozen over, so you can't get a good glimpse of what's inside. But you did notice that it looked to be like a letter carved into the sign that's kind of swinging above the door. You go to inspect the door more closely, and most of this town seems to be undisturbed. This looks like it was maybe opened, not super recently, but more recently than 200 years ago.
Interesting. Okay. I'm going to step inside.
Okay. You push the door open, and you see this kind of dimly lit post office space. One sec, let's bring you over here. There we go. Make another perception check.
Okie dokie.
It's got little cubbies where you assume mail was organized. It's got carts that lay empty. This place was pretty well cleaned out, but it also has a counter, which as you approach it, you can see somebody had gotten into the shelves behind the counter. There's like what looks to be like filing boxes open and gone through. The lid's still sitting off of it. And you almost don't notice at first, but there is a small jar with a tag set atop a scroll on the counter. And it's off kind of to the side, but it's the only thing left on the counter.
I'm going to inspect it then.
Okay. You go to look at the jar, and it is tagged simply Tiedela. You pick it up. It's an empty glass jar. And the scroll underneath it reads, "The thought of me brings sickness. The sight of me despair. I'm present for every battle and for every birth. What am I?"
Ooh, can you put that in chat?
Yeah.
Please and thank you.
So you read this scroll. Let me type it in. And then you notice the back of the tag that says Tiedela says "Fill me."
Fill me. Oh, okay.
Okay, let me type this out.
Yeah. Well, Sebastian's going to collect those, take it back with him to the rest of the party.
Okay. I should have pre-typed this.
It's okay.
Foolish.
There you go.
Thought of me brings sickness, the sight of me despair. Present for every battle, and every birth. Death?
Blood?
Yeah, I'm thinking
blood. Yeah.
But then but the sight of me brings me. Oh well, he said he brought it back out to everybody.
Oh, she
Yeah.
did. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, Sebastian will walk
did?
back over and be
Okay.
like, so found a couple things.
All right.
This jar, named for Tiedela.
Oh,
And
that
on
was
the
the
back
name
of-
that was used on the thing.
Mm-hmm.
And the back of the tag says "Fill me."
Kinky.
Hands the bottle to the Solanin because she'd probably
She's into that weird shit. Yeah.
have something on hand to fill it with.
Anyway, what was the? Didn't you tell us about the riddle?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Here.
it's totally blood. 100%, absolutely blood.
Yeah,
So,
Yeah.
It sounds like blood.
Yep. I mean, think about it. What else could you put in that jar? Water?
Well,
That doesn't make people have despair.
how big is the jar?
It's pretty small. It's like a ink well kind of size.
Okay, Sebastian cuts his palm open.
Damn it, beat me to it.
No.
Okay,
There are better
fill the jar.
All right, let's summon a demon. Fantastic. I'm super looking forward to doing more fucked up blood ritual shit, especially while my limbs don't work. Let's go.
That's blood ritual thing we've done, I think.
You fill the jar with your blood.
Mhm.
And for a moment, it seems as though nothing happens. And then the jar drains.
Oh.
How does,
Oh.
does it make like a slurpy sound?
It kind of does, yeah, at the bottom
like
of
a-
the jar. Yep, like it gets sucked into the bottom,
Mm,
Ew, I don't like that.
and then
nasty.
it's empty as if you never put anything in it.
And then the jar burps.
Well, anything happen? Do you feel weird? Strange in any sort of way?
He turns the bottle in his hand between his fingers.
It's probably got to be the elf.
Does
It's got her name on it.
does he feel anything?
Nope. You feel just the same. The cut on your palm hurts.
Oh yeah, probably.
Yeah.
He takes a bandage from his backpack and just like wraps it tightly around his hand.
Well, either the answer's not blood, or it has to be Elara's blood.
I mean, if it was for her, I imagine
That would make sense.
Yeah.
Yep, love this whole
All right.
love this whole weird cultist thing we got going on. She's gonna crawl out of a book at some point, I'm sure, and then do a blood sacrifice, and we're all just expected to be okay with it.
We've been expected to be okay with everything else that's been going on, so.
Oh, no, I mean, we haven't done. Listen, just saying. I was under the impression that we were getting a wizard, and this is just, I don't know. It seems a little dark magic-y to me.
I'm pretty sure she's a witch.
Yeah. Well, I mean, those of us who aren't sexist just call all arcane users, male, female, or neither, wizards, rather than wizards
Well-
and witches. Don't be weird.
Okay, I mean, specifically, there's a probably that pulls her magic from a specific patron, which happens to be her book, if I remember her telling us, question mark?
Did she
She
tell
did
us that?
tell us
I
that,
thought it was
right?
that old lady.
Yeah, but
That
like,
old woman in the library.
She did refer to the person in the library as her patron.
and the
Okay.
book has something that is connected to her, so
All right. Okay, so that's different from a wizard.
yeah.
How do you know? How many wizards do you know?
Name 5 wizards.
Sebastian just kind of stares at him like tiredly. Stares
mean,
at
if-
them like tiredly.
I mean,
like,
if you know at least one other wizard, that would make our lives significantly easier.
I mean, I know several magic using
Nah, it's
people
not
from
what I
the
asked.
carnival.
Oh, all right. Make a quarter disappear behind your ear. I understand.
I could just leave, you know.
Please don't.
I mean, you could. It would be a terrible idea at this particular moment. We are very far away. You have very limited supplies. And there are orcs who definitely want to just kill anyone who's here.
Yeah.
Hmm,
So we should probably
maybe
rest.
mainly you.
I mean, they would definitely like to kill me, but also the goblins and anyone else. So, just saying, if you would like to dramatically storm off, this is not the most ideal locale. Though you are, of course, free to do as you wish.
So camp.
Yes. I suppose, yes, I guess we found the thing. Right, basilisk.
In the goblin area.
Yes, we have to. How far away is that? I will look at our good goblin friend and switch to Emurin.
Yeah.
Yes. Hello. Us again. About how far away is your territory with this basilisk creature?
Nika and Tup. Nika found Tup. Has been like holding vigil over these funeral pyres. But she kind of like stands up and stretches. She's been sitting still for a bit. Our lake is maybe a day's travel north from here.
All right. That's not too bad.
Mm.
It's just we have to pass through the mountains.
Ah, and what might we expect on the mountains?
Well, if we are quiet, then we shouldn't spark any avalanches, but we will have to be quiet.
I think we can probably do quiet.
And there are some natural predators, but
All right.
this should be fine.
All right. Well, I suppose yes. How long? About how long is the journey through the mountains?
Oh, altogether it should take us a day to get through the mountains to the lake.
Got it.
But I don't know if
just
we want to go now. It's because it's been half the day already, or if we want to go early in the morning tomorrow, so
I
we
would
get there
like
by
to-
nightfall.
I would like to not spend the night in the mountains. I think that would probably be the wisest choice.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
Yeah.
So if leaving now means we would have to spend the night in the mountains, then I don't think we should do it.
Yeah, that is what that would be. I mean, I guess we could travel to the base of the mountains, but then we'd be sleeping in. We'd spend
In the
another
open.
night in the Velderside territory out in the open.
Yes. No. Yeah, we'll stay here. That's yes. Thank you for your insight. We'll stay here, I suppose.
All right. Okay, that's good because it's gonna take a few hours for these pyres to burn, and we usually hold vigil the whole time.
Oh, yes, indeed. Please do as you see fit.
All right. And she goes back to her holding vigil. Okay, so you guys have about half a day of essentially downtime here.
Mm-hmm.
What would you like to do? Surprise downtime.
Surprise downtime.
I do nothing.
Fair.
I'm tired. I'm feeble.
I'm gonna spend my time trying to gather any sort of resources that I can find for crafting.
Resource.
Okay.
I sit next to Caspian. See how they are doing.
They're tired.
Okay, let's see. Doop-de-doop. I need a survival check to look for stuff. Selena.
Hey. Whew, this is gonna suck. Oh, nice juicy 4.
Yeah.
Self-fulfilling prophecy.
There's not a lot here. It's not that this landscape doesn't have like natural flora, but it tends to do better when people are assisting it, and since this town has been abandoned, no one has been assisting the flora in the area, so a lot of it's like just dead plants.
Mm.
You don't really find much.
Oh well, damn. Damn.
Yar.
Yar.
Yarp.
Is there anything else you guys would like to do with this day?
So, Caspian, I know you're tired.
Yes.
And it might be a coincidence, but we did learn the name of the spirit of the White Wastes, and I've heard your sister being referred to as the champion of the White Wastes. Do you think she would have any information about the spirit?
Oh, gosh. That's a great question. Well, she might. I could tell you that much, but also, it's just as likely as it's more of a moniker that she's collected, for being the fiercest warrior throughout the White Wastes. So, in theory, she could know something. But it's also just as likely as that is just one of the many mantles heaped atop the pile.
Yeah, like, and I know it could be a coincidence. It could just be, just, hey, look at this. But it does, I don't know, everything just seems like a lot of stuff just seems to be happening on purpose, it feels. I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking too hard.
What are you getting at? I'm confused.
Things seem to be leading us into particular directions with information and so forth. Like, things seem to be, I don't know, kind of falling into place, and everything seems important, but confusing.
Okay.
I don't know.
I don't disagree so far.
So I'm just trying to figure out information, because now I'm curious as to why the archivist really wanted to know the name of this creature that is very terrible and terrifying and capable of siring monsters and horrors.
Well, I mean, it's no secret that the names of things are powerful, right? That's kind of the whole deal with the spirits.
Yes. I don't know. I've never thought this much about jobs I've done. I usually just do them.
Yes, well, this is significantly more complicated than your usual kill order.
I don't always kill. I mostly bring things back, but
Fair enough.
I don't know. There's just been too much stuff.
I mean, yeah, it's very complicated. There's this large web of unknown things that are occurring that we still don't fully grasp. There's some sort of cult involved, and now there's this Wendigo, and that's concerning. I don't know. Yes. Oh, wait. Oh. Hey. Pretty sure we're not supposed to say that, right?
No, we're not supposed to say its name.
All right, we should not say its name anymore.
Yeah, we know its name. We should not be saying its name.
Right, because yes, it did say not to say it again. My bad. Oopsies.
Well, you also didn't say it right, so we're okay.
I'm pretty sure I pronounced it perfectly. Anyway,
what are you trying to prove, and to who?
What are you talking about? That's a very broad question, and I don't fully understand the... Woo! Suddenly it got very windy in here and loud.
Sorry.
It's alright. The wind's just kicking up, goddamn.
It's so quiet on my end.
I was like, wow, what is happening? This conversation did something.
I guess I pronounced it correctly, motherfucker.
No, I mean, you seem very... like, trying to prove something. Like, you've got something to prove. You put yourself in danger a lot. You put yourself in front a lot.
I mean, that's what House Novak does.
Okay.
I don't fully understand the question. Do I have something to prove? I mean, what would I possibly have to prove? I'm one of the most influential individuals from one of the most influential houses in all of the Vale. My parents lead our entire civilization, or at least this section of it, rather, of course. You know, I mean, my sister is the champion of the Frozen Wastes. My eldest brother is one of the greatest tactical minds of our age. I stand amongst giants. I frankly don't know what you think I could possibly need to prove.
You stand amongst giants. Are you also one of those giants?
What do you think?
I don't know. I've been around a lot of people who've come from warrior backgrounds, who do a lot of tough stuff, and they don't run in as often as you do. And I've seen you deep in thought about stuff. Like, certain things get said and you take it really to heart.
Well, I mean, I have layers. I am a complex individual.
Hey. Again, I'm probably overthinking a lot of stuff. I mean, I don't know you as well as I know I know other people, so I may be misreading things and just pulling conclusions from nothing.
I mean, it seems as though you're trying very hard, so I appreciate it, I suppose. But I mean, unless you have something specific you'd like to get at, I frankly, I'm at a loss.
No, nothing specific. I do enjoy hearing your stories about your family, though. Must be nice.
Oh, yes, it is quite lovely.
All right.
Okie dokie.
Sorry. It's just, I've never thought this much, and it hurts.
Well, you know, we all find ways to grow in our own time, and I am very proud of you. Good job.
Thanks.
Now keep it up. Perhaps one day we'll be able to teach you to read.
I know how to read.
There we go.
I don't think that's accurate.
I don't think you know people very well.
What are you talking about? I'm an excellent judge of character.
You're a terrible judge of character.
What are you talking about? I have been phenomenal at this judging of the characters thing.
I feel like you make a lot of assumptions about people and state them as fact.
Which are usually correct, more often than not.
I think most of us just sort of go along with you. Be like, well, whatever. Can't convince Caspian one way or the other. So, might as well just nod and say, okay.
All right, well. Tomato, tomato, I suppose.
Astrid definitely laughs at that. Alright. Well, then I'll let you get your rest. Sorry.
No, by all means, you're fine, please. Swing by any time. I have no desire to move from this exact position.
Take you up on that later.
Okie dokie.
Okay. Is there anything else you guys would like to do on this day?
No, I'm all set.
Okay.
Just
So-
look for anything else, like, I don't know, something cool I can find.
Okay. You wander the town.
Yeah.
Look for cool things.
Make a perception check.
Sure thing, boss.
Okay. You start to look around. A lot of this space is like, it's just an abandoned town, but it wasn't like abandoned in a hurry. It seems like when the river began to redirect, like the town purposely was like, okay, we're gonna build a new town and we're gonna redirect the river where we want it to be. So things are pretty organized here. There's stuff left behind, but nothing like Nothing's chaotic. There's some like archive type things left behind that you imagine maybe is like just antiquated notes that people decided weren't important enough to take with them. There's like old like emergency stuff. You can find some emergency blankets, ways to start fires, but it's just like basics. There's just mainly basics here. Yeah. Yeah, there's really not much else to find beyond that. You do start to like wander through some of these abandoned homes, and you find some like personal family heirlooms that people have seemed to have left behind. There's like a couple of portraits. You start to feel that kind of odd, almost sadness, almost not sadness that comes from like wandering through people's unlived in homes. Like that kind of liminal space starts to press on you.
Yeah.
But you don't find anything like tangible.
Okay. I think if anything, Sebastian would just grab a couple of the emergency blankets to take back for the party.
Okay. You grab those. And you head back.
Yep.
You all spent the night in a critical success campsite, so you are able to return to that for this evening's rest.
Yippee!
Yippee! And you
Hooray
all
for resting.
settle into a very odd, kind of sad, just off day.
Mm-hmm.
If you'd like to do any camping activities, you may do so. Otherwise, you may take your long rest.
I think we're just eating rations, so.
Yeah.
No, we simply munch.
Okay. Mark the
Rest.
rations off your character sheet. Go ahead and hit yourselves with a long rest. And that's actually time for us to take our break.
Whoa.
Yeah.
We were
Time's flying.
Wow,
taking
wow,
this long rest.
Yarr. All right.
Hey, holy shit, that's hilarious. I was unaware of that.
What?
That's so funny. So we leveled up, right?
Mm-hmm.
But we leveled up while I was under like 4 status conditions,
Yeah.
and I just took a long rest. And I believe I also get rid of this enfeebled, right?
Yes.
Okay. I got rid of all of my status effects. My max health, because whenever we leveled up, my max health was at 39, and I was like, oh, cool. And then I was 5 hit points down from that.
Mm-hmm.
And then now, my max hit points are 41,
Yeah.
and I've healed, but I'm still 5 hit points below max.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yep, that's really funny.
Okay. We're gonna take our 10-minute break. Everybody go potty, get some water, and we'll be back
Yes.
with more.
Yay. Yay, break.
Bye bye.
Yay, break. Bye-bye.